you know, to take the back cover off an X1 Carbon, it only takes 4 screws, and they're captive screws. They're not going to fall off or go anywhere. If somebody can turn a Phillips head screwdriver counterclockwise, they can take off that back cover. Then you have 3 screws to take off the battery. So if somebody wants to replace the battery or something's going wrong, you can easily replace the battery. Now there's little QR codes on each one of the parts that are replaceable. Somebody can scan that. It takes them to support@lenovo.com, tells them the exact part they need to buy, but then also gives them how-to articles and augmented reality videos to show them actually how to replace that part. So that's the battery that we have, and we've actually increased the density on the battery over previous generations. We used to have a 750 watt-hour per liter density on the battery. Now we went up to 900. So massive battery life increase on this device. But again, we continue with more things that we've done. So previous generations of X1 Carbon, if you ever had damage on the keyboard, it took you about 45 minutes to replace the keyboard. You could do it,
but there was the afternoon.
You know, basically, you know, block off your afternoon and, you know, get a cup of coffee, get ready to go because you're in for a treat. What we are able to do with the system, so now if you loosen 5 screws, and again, captive screws, so they're not going anywhere, they're not going to run all over the table. You have a couple of ribbons that you need to disconnect, but now that keyboard went from a 45-minute replacement to a 3.5-minute replacement on the keyboard for the X1 Carbon.
That is awesome, and that is so quick. I have had to replace keyboards, or at least clean keyboards on laptops, and it used to be pretty challenging, especially because you have to go from the back.
That openness of this new space frame design, that's what we call it, is now also giving easy access to easily replaceable Thunderbolt 4 ports. So a couple of screws on this, you press it down, pops up, take out the module, put a new module in, turn those screws clockwise, and you're good to go with replacing the Thunderbolt 4 ports.